Hey guys, Black House here once more with Stellaris. Last time we started a war with the guys next to us, I forgot their name, the Fastivian Order. We are currently bombarding their planet. This is straight a continuation. I didn't actually leave in an end part last time, it's a bit awkward like that. But we are hitting their fortifications. Now, because their fortifications have been damaged so much, they take increased damage, which is going to help our assault armies when they come in. I do admit I go a bit overkill. We have tons of spare armies, navies, sorry. So I'm going to bring some of them in. I do actually need to start researching some of this stuff. Researching debris is always a good thing to do. It gives you more research to begin with, and it gives you some points when you do the research yourself. So they're actually helping us out a ton.
Situation log updated.
So yeah, this is going to be an easy war. I mean, for a start, we are actually nearly done. I mean, come on, this is literally the last fight. This is their home world. We take this, then we've got it all secured. Well, we take this is the bulk of their manpower. Well, what's left of it anyway. I will admit, I see where people like Shen come from when they say the first battle is what decides the war. It feels like it. Like, you take their fleet out, that's it. They're never going to rebuild in time. I don't really like that idea, but it makes some sense. I kind of wish it didn't. Then again, who am I to decide?
Research complete.
Finished researching something, why is it? Hey, deflectors are done, sweet. So, blue lasers is a straight upgrade. Deflectors an upgrade. Solar panel network is energy. Let's go blue lasers. I'd like to get my lasers upgraded. They are really useful. Engineering facility, hey? And the rivalry from the Star Confederacy, okay. Those guys over there. Yeah, these guys. You look like Cthulhu. Oh, not another set, but come on. Evangelizing zealots. It's always the zealots. They really don't like us. But, yeah, let's rival them anyway. Apparently you get less influence points for declaring a rival after you've done the first one, which I don't really see why. But, no right to complain. And they really don't like us either. Strange things. But yeah, we've got quite a few things left to do. I am literally just bombing this planet for the hell of it right now. I just want to see the blockers go in place, but you know, let's get the army landed. Let's get this war over and done with, shall we? I mean, we're at what is that? 80%? We're at like 50, high percentage now. So, and I'm forgetting the game's paused here. I'm like, why aren't they fighting? Then realise about now. There we go. I think I do prefer my lasers, to be honest. They're useful. And the army are landed sometimes. There we go. And drop pods away. Let the assault begin. Whatever you do, by the way, keep your armies guarded if you're going into enemy territory. It's preferable to clear it out first, then get your army in, but it's up to you how you do it. And the army is going in the atmosphere now, and it's down. There we go. So basically, our armies are fighting their armies. Our assault legion on their defences. It's kind of iffy how it works because it's how to put this. It's kind of an attack on them, and I haven't really mastered all the ground mechanics. I'm pretty sure I haven't brought enough here. It's a shame, really, because we could use it. Yeah, I'm losing quite badly. You can send in more troops in the middle of a battle, and you can retreat if you want to. There's a retreat button. Yeah, retreat. But the thing is, to heal up, you have to go to a planet and land on it. It has to be an allied planet, which is why we're sending them to Malplanasia, and we should actually be getting more troops here as well. Yeah. Because we need a few more assault armies to break that. And we need a few more ships anyway. Wolfhound class. I am going to be building up this fleet properly soon. I mean, the second strike force is literally there just to let the Red Fleet keep bombarding. I will eventually send the Red Fleet to get repairs. It does need them. Well, Christ, same with this fleet. If it keeps engaging corvettes, though, it's going to be fine. Yep, it'll be fine.
Situation log updated.
And there's still more rubble to get. Rubble? Debris to get, rather. So, doing special projects like this do actually slow you down, because you're not doing the research anymore. I forget what I was doing this guy. I think I was... Yeah, I was getting... I was going to send them off to repairs. So, we're going to send the Red Fleet off to get repairs. Like, we're going to have another fleet take over bombardment and just leave it at that. And I'm keeping the bombardment going, because then the garrison don't heal. Which makes sense, to be fair. And of course, we engage in it. Oh, it's a okay. Some races get a warp station, and that's what that thing is. If you don't take them out, they can warp in there, and it really speeds them up. Oh, we've got another general. Another commander, rather. So it really is up to you how you do it. I guess we are bombing the crap out of them right now. I kind of prefer... I do just bomb the hell out of them, to be honest. I don't see a reason not to. He's regretting doing that. And dead.
Situation log updated.
I will send that fleet to get repaired when we get a chance, but we've got to fix up the Red Fleet first.
Debris analyzed.
So we actually did some heavy damage to some of them. They're just barely fortified. It's not fortified at all. Never research is done. Hey, we now clear the mountain ranges. Nice. So, colonial centralization is good with the influence. Leader capacity is nice as well. Same with the Confederation. Because... Actually, how was I doing this? I think... The colonial centralization is what I went for here. Yeah. I really need to decide how I'm going to play this, because I keep thinking, okay, let's do one thing or another. Oh, sentinel point defense available. And we've got better armor. Well, the Wolfhound needs them anyway. Everything's maxed out. Well, I guess it's aggressive. There we go. Something else I need to upgrade. Yeah, longbow. We could actually remove one of the generators if we put the fusion reactor on. Actually, no, we can't. Great. So deflectors count as shields. The idea of shields is that they take the hits first. If you've got something like torpedoes or... I don't know. Trying to think of an example. Torpedoes go through shields. Lasers struggle with shields but chew through armor. And kinetic, they kind of chew through shields and then struggle with armor. So it's up to you really how you do it. Wow, these guys really are taking a while to get fixed. First strike forces. Whoa. Oh, look, here again. Hello, it's another Corvette. Surprise! We will later on get the ability to build ships that can kind of work as field medics, if that makes sense. You build them and then they sort of... Oh, got insulted by, by the Festivian Order. You can't, you'll get a nano... I call it nanite field. It basically fixes up your troops. Your ships, sorry. Troops. Yeah, they're doomed. There's no way they're winning now. Once these guys are fixed, which they are doing, we'll put them into bombardment. And then the other ones will fix up. And then we'll get back to fixing everything. We have the fleet on the... I don't think I've actually healed up the guys on the transport fleet, which is annoying. It doesn't actually show you, that's the problem. I can't remember what I was doing at this point.
Debris analyzed.
Oh, 2 Corvettes. Ooh, this might be trouble. They are actually doing quite a number to us.
Science ship under attack.
Well, here comes the Red Fleet, but we lost a Corvette. It's a Corvette versus a Destroyer now. We should have this. And then the Red Fleet gets there. There we go.
Log updated.
And the Red Fleet takes back over, and we get repairs again. Yay! So we lost a Corvette, but yeah, we can replace Corvettes easy enough. But I think this is more important we get spaceports up right now. We can get more ships out. Yeah, I need to land everything. They don't heal in space. It's, I guess I get the idea. It's kind of you're not replenishing troops that you've lost. It doesn't take too long to heal though.
Debris analyzed.
Well, it shouldn't anyway. I'm still bombing them. There's a blocker, bombed ground. So it's destroyed by bombardment. You have to clear it like you would a normal blocker, and we have actually killed the pop. So that's interesting.
Hostile fleet
There we go.
engaged.
And it's the big fleet, so they're not going to do as well. Like, yeah, they're kind of already dead. Easy enough. Oh, this is the first strike force. Where's the red fleet? Oh no, there's the red fleet. Hasn't got back to bombing. Oops. And I forget entirely what I was doing. There we go, back to bombing. Yeah, the thing is, we can't inhabit this world very easily because we're not the right type for it. If that makes any sense. But we can still conquer it and still put it in our empire. We just can't settle on wars like that. Hey, no debris. Autocannons, nice. We can possibly be able to get some of them. It slows down our engineering research, but considering we're getting autocannons out of it, we can probably make do with it.
Hostile fleet engaged.
We're very determined. Can't wait for some of the heaviest ships.
Science ship under
I think Cruise is probably my favourite, just for the...
updated.
They're not too heavy, but they're not too weak either. Like they really are useful. That's actually 68%, really. Getting there. You have to occupy a planet to be able to make it demand, which is annoying, but if we get him up to 100, he will just give us everything. And we're at 62% now. It won't take us long at all to get that. Should be getting an army soon. Well, we made another blocker. 2 blockers in a row, sweet. I feel like a gear for doing that. Alright, have you filled up? Let's go. There we go.
Debris analyzed.
Right, let's get in there. So we're going to have 10 armies this time instead of 7. Not a lot more, but it's enough because they're already damaged. That's what I really like about the orbital bombardment. It really does help you out a ton. If you do it right. If you do it a bit too much, then you can actually start a war, or can actually annoy people, rather. God, they die quick, holy Christ. And there's the autosave, because, autosave is autosave.
Updated.
Apparently we can upgrade these guys, probably because they've got red lasers available, or something. Okay, now we've got the first strike force in the waste, and they'll engage the first strike force before the red fleet, which is going to help us out a bit more. You guys are, what, 1 sector away? Yeah, you're in the same sector. Good. Transport fleets have, I believe it's like 0.5 for power per ship. So you need 2 ships for 1 power.
Debris.
They're not armed with weapons, but I don't think you can upgrade them either, so they go at the same speed regardless. Which is really annoying. Here we go. Let's land again. Round 2!
Hostile fleet engaged.
Let's do this. Yep, and there we go, we landed. So this should be a lot easier than before.
Situation log updated.
In fact, we are actually doing a lot of damage here. Let's merge these guys up. Then I can just engage you from one. Yeah, we're getting it. We're getting there. And they have 2 blockers. Yeah, that'll be fine. They'll probably be annoyed for a while, but yeah. Yeah, we're killing some off now. If you look, they have like a green and red bar around them. If it goes full red, they're dead, and they'll just disappear. If they're full green, they're fully healed. They're going to lose some of their troops now. Okay, shield is defense garrison, is defense troops. They can only dip beyond the planet. Red is the sword is the attack. They go in the other worlds, and the arrows are kind of the garrison troops, which are more troops that appear if the planet comes under attack. Think of them as like the garrison that you don't have to build. They're not very strong though, because there we go. We have their homeworld. And it's about this point where... There we go. They've basically bowed to our demands and said, look, have it all. So we won! We won the first war we had! We got all the demands. And when the borders resettle, we'll see that, we have actually got them. Just takes a bit. Hang on. I do love this though. We need to see the border shift. That is, there we go. That is going to hurt him for a while. So we basically separated his homeworld. We took his homeworld, and we separated his new capital from this empire. Now it says we have too many planets. We can now make sectors anytime in the game. Sectors are autonomous sectors, autonomous planets. Well, sorry, let me try again. Planets that you give their own sort of autonomy to. That you don't get the full benefit of them. Like, they will still do their own thing, and you won't get all the resources they generate. But in exchange, they actually allow you to go over your limit and not have a penalty. They will also do their own building. They can contribute to your resources. They can contribute to a lot of things, really. And you can say to them, look, do this. It's kind of to reduce the amount of micromanagement involved. You can also give them 4 different things to work towards. Either military, which is basically build up armies. Industry, which is minerals. Research, which gives you research buildings, like the labs. And energy, which is, they make stuff like that. And you can name them, like I'm naming this now. You can tell them to read. You can allow them to redevelop. You can say, okay, look, I just want you to build whatever fits this. Yeah, that kind of thing. It's actually really helpful, and in some cases, it actually really extends the usefulness of your governors. Because instead of having them over one planet, they're over like a sector. Like this one will be over 4 planets. It costs you influence to remove planets from a sector, but it doesn't to add them. So, you kind of want to think, do I actually need this in there? We are going to put our leader in there. I think their long life one is a lot more useful, they'll last longer. Then again, we've got blockers to remove. Now, I've also put the demand for their contribution down to as low as possible because they'll develop. We also have a faction that's appeared. The Festivian Repatriarchs, who want to return to Festivian order. These guys should settle down as soon as they become happier, but over time they will gain support. We need to keep them under control, or they're going to start causing damage. And you can do several things to bring them under control. You can bribe them, you can suppress media, you can start trying to integrate them. It costs you something, but it costs you 100 influence, goes up over amount of uses, but it's really useful. But apparently you also want to leave it a bit because that's doing nothing, apparently. You can return the planets, but why would you? To be honest. When they get happier, they will settle down. That's as far as I'm aware, anyway. But the amount of debris we've got, we're going to be doing research for a while. And that was our first war. We won, yay. It's not that, but we also going to need to build the space stations again. Oh wow, there's a lot of upgrades we can do there. They're not very happy because recently conquered is the biggest one. That's going to be that'll shift away over time, but we will get them. Other than that, it's been quite a good war. We actually won. So that's generally how wars work. They're not flashy. They're kind of quick and easy to do, which is kind of what's really good about them. They play easy to do. And someone's joined the alliance, okay, or joined an alliance, which is going to hurt. So they are going to start setting up alliances and working with each other, because we're kind of the big threat right now. I mean, we have just gone to war with someone, and won. So we are probably just going to take a break for a bit and just try and expand. I mean, we've got a new line to use, we've got planets we need to get in order. I can't remember how I do this. Oh, wait, I've got to do all the research projects, of course. This is going to be annoying. There's lots of debris here that we need to research. I think I messed up with one of these. The thing is, I don't realise that you can take a shortcut and just click them with the thing down the left, but yeah. You can't just order them to research everything, which is annoying as hell. But, that's life. C'est la vie. So I'm just trying to do it the most efficient way here. This should get us a lot of points. It should also give me a nervous breakdown. It should also give us a few new technologies to finish off. Like we started an autocannon. We should be able to finish off the autocannon. And we might be able to get started another tech. I don't really know. But we can also start using this sector and start gaining the resource from it. Like, we need more mining bases here, so... Good old past me, I actually knew, yay! The borders around Eldermere will change. It's not settled yet, so we will see it expand soon. It's going to cause a lot of border friction, to be honest. Yay! Border friction! Hooray! You're going to see factions. Festivian Repatriarchs. We'll deal with them in time. And I do want to avoid doing purges, if I can. I'd rather just conquer them and bring them under my banner. But we are eventually going to set up other sectors and make them specialise in other things. I feel like there's new mandates coming up. There is actually something amusing where they actually have the patriarchs here, and they actually want to lead, and their mandate is to free the planets and take it back to the old empire. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'll make sure, even though I have to spend influence to keep you out of power. So I've actually got a planet down there, jeez. It was recently colonised. That'll be fun. The thing is, though, okay, something to bear in mind, we have to build the spaceports for these ourselves. They don't build them. Which is annoying, but I can somewhat see the logic. We can rename them Sabotage. Ooh, they've already begun. Yes, we are. I can rename these things. I am still looking for names if you want to give something. Yes, and Concord. I love renaming things in games. I don't know why. It's just, I like leaving my own touch somewhere, you know? If that makes any sense. Besides, it sounds a lot, it's easier to pronounce if you do an English name.
Debris analyzed.
Council Controversy, who's going to mandate? Last mandate was unfulfilled. There's people joining alliances. And this is the Tabriz sector system. I keep calling them sectors. I really need to start thinking it. And yes, the Gallia sector. I recently got Valkyria Chronicles HD and Memory Lane. That's all I'm going to say. Memory Lane. It's a powerful thing. This is the Talia system, and this is the fun part. I'm trying to rename the planet here, but I can't get around the government symbol. So I'm just give me it. It's a really close margin there, which is really annoying. I wish they did starting from the right instead of the left. Not even asking their contribution, are we? Yeah, we're building up a couple of spaceports. We can give them minerals, we can give them energy if we want to give them a little jump start. It can help them develop and help them get started.
Research complete.
Right, more research.
Debris.
Oh, the leader. Hey, we got the autocannon because of all the stuff we were doing. So it wasn't actually researching autocannon, but they got it finished anyway. I need to keep an eye on those patriarchs because they're going to be a pain if we're not careful. And we've got people moving away. Sweet. We need to clear those blockers as well. I think at this point I start, going overkill with mining and power. I know I get some fancier stuff here, but I really do need to start getting more power because we're going to struggle if we're not careful. And when you start struggling with power, you have a deficit to your mineral gain, which does hurt you quite a bit. Oh, past me did notice.
Debris analyzed. Situation log.
So 37. I think that's actually gone down a bit. But we need to be careful because this is going to be difficult to maintain if we're not careful. They will eventually get happier. It's just going to be annoying to deal with. And I do hope we get it all dealt with before anything happens. I don't know, but they've got a 16.6% chance to gain 10% support. I don't know how long it takes to lose the Recently conquered penalty. Actually, let's look that up. But I don't destroy everything at the same time. Because I've got time. We have a truce with them. It lasts, what? 9 years? Thereabouts. We can go to war with his allies, and I think it does drag him in. But, you know, why would you? There it is. And I do intend on... I think I might expand south, but he's in an alliance himself. Whoa, that goes off. There we go. That took a bit. Like, I do kind of want to expand more. And I think I do... settle on expanding southwards. Or actually, Imperialist. Hey, that's my force out. Sweet. I don't know. Where is it? Okay, the modifier apparently lasts about 5 years, but... yeah, that'll be easy enough. Yeah, that's kind of fair, I guess, because we did recently conquer them, so, you know. Funnily enough, even your own free sectors have been conquered by themselves, I guess. Alright, well, I know what I'm doing between parts then. I don't know. So I need to think about this, because there's a few ways I want to go. I do want to expand more. I'm hoping setting this sector up for mineral production. We can actually ask them for a contribution, but I'd rather leave them for now. Did I change that? Yeah, they have. If you look, it actually shows you they've got 4 planets with 40 40 size on the planets, and they have 30 pops. So they're generally quite large for now, considering how big we are right now. But they'll grow. They're mostly dealing with natives. So natives, the indigenous people. It comes to me natives. And there's loads of worlds over here we can colonize if we just get the ability to colonize them. I think I do start one at some point. Because the thing is, I like being able to travel in my own space. I don't like going between stars without knowing what's there. If that makes any sense at all, anyway. Also, when you upgrade a lab, you can upgrade it one of 3 ways, and if you upgrade it from an upgrade already, it stays on that path. Which I kind of see the idea of. It makes sense. That's a whole great deal of sense. I just... I don't know how to put this. I'd rather have it where you kind of have just one lab that you keep upgrading, but it's harder to upgrade it, you know? And as I feel Zilia is going to stay like that for now. Okay. That's a shame, really. By the way, that symbol is a wormhole station. It means that someone's got a wormhole station within it. And the Imperator is actually in the embassy. We're deemed a threat. Ooh. Really unfriendly. Well, that gives an excuse, doesn't it? To be fair, you don't need a claim to go to war. And your friends are weak. So we could really just trounce you. Our fleet isn't exactly strong at the moment, but it's stronger than yours. We're still building back up.
Debris analyzed.
I think I know what I'm going to do now. To be fair, after this, I've got a friggin' record another few hours of this. What am I in research? Because we're 2 months away from getting stuff. Okay. Armored exoskeletons for your army is good. Getting more minerals is also a lot better. And so we know powered exoskeletons rather than armored. Armored exoskeletons, of course. Because you know, it makes sense. I think the blue laser is actually a straight up upgrade of the laser, by the way. It takes more power, but it's more powerful as well. And judging how things are going, we're actually going quite well. I can't remember what I'm doing right now. Oh, you actually recruit the pops of the planet. So if they've got an alien pop, you recruit that. If you find a race that has strong, recruit that as an assault army or defense, an assault army, and you use them, and the army actually does better for it because they actually do more damage. It's actually really clever how you can work these things all together. Like, I know they're conquered people and not going to expand themselves at all.
Research complete.
That's research done, finally. Blue lasers, nice. But, it's nice how these things all work together. So, plasma throwers, disruptors, or AI colony ships. Why do they go for colony ship development? Because now, it'll go down to like 9 months instead of a year, which, to be fair, is actually kind of neat. Do I plan on doing a lot of colonialism? Yeah, there's a lot of planets free in my sector. My area of space. I gotta stop calling it sector. There's a lot of planets free in my area of space. Oh, we can trash them. Yeah, may as well. Like, we're gonna use them. More points. These should be coming under our command soon. But they already should, aren't they? Oh, because we're under a sector, the blue. Of course. I think at some point... Oh, I think at this point I'm like, we're going to start expanding up this way and go after Republican stars. Though that is generally the way I want to go. Northwards. Well, I say north. Upwards. They don't like us doing tail bombing, but hey. Now, we can do a trade deal. I think it's looking for their star charts. And a research agreement. Just to see if they like us enough. Apparently they do that. It's got to sweeten the deal slightly. Oh, on 0. There we go. So now we know everything they know. There's an unidentified empire over there. Okay. So, we're doing a research agreement so we get some points from them, they get some points from us. I think they benefit more than we do, to be honest, but hey, any research is good research. There's a lot of things we need to do. I just want the science ship to finish, to be honest. But the fleets are now docked, they've both been upgraded. I do need to work on a new plan to get the blue lasers worked in. And Tyrest 4 is tropical, so we can colonise that. Well, there's a lot down south we can colonise. There's a lot more life in this sector than there was in my previous game, which is kind of amusing. Because my previous game, I've got a game going on my own where I'm playing as a... It's a democratic utopia of all things. But it's kind of more... What's the word I'm looking for? It's still militant, because I like doing militant games. I need to do a game as a democracy, as a proper peaceful nation, just to see if I can how the Federation stuff works. But yeah, I need to get those out of the way. I can't know if Gudonia is putting an embassy on our planets. Nice. They're still inferiors. They don't look like they're building up a navy at all. They still see us as a threat. No wonder, because we conquered someone. They won't do an alliance because I'm friendly. Well, because we conquered someone. Collectivist and peace pacifist. So we should be able to take some of these guys down quite easily. And the Quavarian Republican stars are... Well, they're going to be fun. I do want to go after the Vool. Looks like they're at war anyway, so... There's loads of nations I want to go to war with and start integrating their planets. And I need to keep an eye on that faction, because I know they're going to cause trouble. Wow, they went a long way! The Beacon of Infinity? What? I keep seeing that, but I've never known where it is. I've never gone that far. I really need to get my fleet out there just to sort some of these guys out, because I know I don't use it enough. Like, I'll sit back and just let my science ships go and just have my fleets sat back, letting the world around them just turn. We need to clear out. We need a dangerous wildlife remover. How about that ton right now? It's 5 pops. I need to upgrade the to planetary administration. Still doing research on debris. Yeah, we're losing energy, but yeah, we're fine. Get some power plants upgraded and built. Yeah, it could be worse. We could be dying right now. Like the guy we just conquered. So we got a long way to go in this place. We're in the early game and we've won our first war. That's a great start. I do wish they'd have like games where you can have advanced starts, where you kind of start with an empire. Yeah, but there's more than you out there who's already an empire, that kind of thing. It kind of had another level to it, you know what I mean? Also, we need to give it that ethics divergence. Who knows? There's a lot of things I want to do. A lot of things I want to see, but from the look of things, I'm going to call that there. We're just going to adding new things to the ship. And just this bit you don't really need to pay attention to. It's just me adding new things, getting a new ship build from the longbow. So yeah, next time on Stellaris, we're going to carry on the expansion. I'm going to try and do a bit of colonialism. I'm going to try and keep the Festivian repatriates in order. Why am I moving that? Okay. I'm going to try and keep the Festivian order people in line. And hopefully we're going to actually get somewhere. I've been the Black Chaos, you've been you, join me again next time for more as we attempt to conquer the stars in Stellaris. Hope you've enjoyed this part, folks, and I'll see you next time for more.